I really like this one. Many years ago when dinosaurs roamed the earth and I was a young child, I played a lot of Game Boy games, and I mean a lot of Game Boy games. I absolutely loved my big classic chunky Game Boy. I had a small green Game Boy Pocket, and I had like a turquoisey Game Boy Color as well, and I absolutely loved playing them. And with Mina The Hollower, Yacht Club Games have done something special and managed to make me feel like a child again. So what I wanted to do was just try the demo out that's available now, and just see what my thoughts are on it, and just see if it is something that I'd want to, play the full game of. Spoiler alert, it is. First off, let's talk about that plot. You play as Mina, who's this mouse, and you're a hollower. I don't really know what that is, but that's by the by. You've essentially created these things called spark generators that are allowing this one island to be powered and run off it, but there's been a problem with them. And you're set on a task to go and figure out why that's happening and how to resolve it. But when you get to where they are, not everything is as it seems, and you're attacked, and there's lots of stuff to do, lots of monsters, lots of enemies, and it's really, really good. The plot isn't something that you're going to find in a humongous, like, Final Fantasy-esque story, but it's a good one to pull you through, and all the characters that you meet, so far anyway, seem to have a lot of personality to them and a lot of charm. All the characters seem to be like anthropomorph, is that the word? When animals and humans, like animorphs, but not, but also yes. Animals that can talk as well as humans, but anyway, they've all got charm, they've all got their own little like unique quirks as well. Yeah, I was really enjoying it. I was really having a lot of fun, like just talking to everyone and just figuring out what their stories were and what was going on. And they all haven't got like deep stories, it's just one-liners sometimes, which is quite nice that everyone's just kind of got something to say. I don't want to go too much into the plot because quite frankly, that's as much as I know. I don't want to spoil anything else for you. If you want to know more, like read the Wikipedia article or whatever, but without delving too deep into the plot, the crux of it is someone's not happy with what you've done and they've destroyed it all and you've got to try and rectify it. But now that the plot's out of the way, let's talk about the obvious thing here, and that's the graphics. This game's gorgeous. Yes, it looks like a Game Boy game. It's a pixel art game. It looks incredible though. It looks so good. There's so much detail and personality that comes across in this without it being too simplistic or overcomplicated. It's really, really good. I really enjoyed looking at this. Now what I will say is when I'm playing this on a 65-inch TV, it does look a little bit weird because I'm not used to seeing things like that on the TV. But playing it in handheld mode, it looked incredible and it felt natural. I got used to it on the TV after a few moments, but it was just a little bit of a, ooh, okay, that's big. Visually, yeah, everything pops, everything looks so good, the animations are really nice as well, everything's got its own little bit of charm and quirk to it, and it made me feel nostalgic for games of my childhood, and I absolutely love that. If you've played the Shovel-like games as well from Yacht Club Games, you'll know what to expect in terms of charm, and they haven't lost that here with Mina The Hollower. The soundtrack as well was really nice. The 8-bit sort of era music came through really well, the sound effects were all, surprisingly lively. It was, again, a really nice experience. And again, this is a demo, I know, it's not the full release, but I had a lot of fun with it. Start off on a ship that gets attacked, and then straight away you're thrown into the game with figuring out what the buttons are. You choose your weapons from a mace to a huge hammer to these two swords. I went with the two swords because it seemed like the most simplistic thing and that's all my little brain could handle. But it felt really easy to get into and really smooth. And as you go and learn new things, you kind of get like the Castlevania style stuff of having an extra weapon to throw, which can change out when you touch like new versions of it. I had like a sword that you threw at one point, or daggers I should say. And then another one I had like an axe. I went in a curve and I couldn't figure out like the curve on it, so I just stuck with like the little daggers. But it was really good. There's like a regen health mechanic as well, so you have to take a potion to regen your health, and you build up more health that you can regen by doing damage. But if you get hit, you lose it. It's a really interesting system that they've got here. And as you play through the game, you'll pick up what are called bones, which essentially is like your way of powering up and leveling up your stuff. So you can level up your weapon, your defense, your secondary stuff. And essentially when you die, you will drop your bones, but you can also level up the amount that you'll keep. It's really interesting how they've done that. It's kind of like sacrificing, upgrading your output of damage or your defense to try and make it so that if you do end up, biting the bullet, you're a little bit more like safe. It's really cool. I really like that style. And just because you drop something when you die that you have to go and reclaim does not make it a Souls-like. All right, please. No one described this game as a Souls-like. I had a lot of fun with Mina The Hollower. When I ended the demo, I think I was about 55 minutes into it, so I didn't get an hour's worth of gameplay at the demo. But that's not to say it's a bad demo, it's just I was so engrossed in it, I didn't want to stop playing it. I actually found myself at the end of it being upset that it ended, because I fought a boss fight that I thought was like going to be the final one, And you carry on playing. I'm like, oh cool, this is great. And then you go to another town, you meet like new people, and you see what's going on. You know, you see more of the plot develop, and it was really, really cool. And then you get another boss fight where you figure out, oh, okay, cool, this is like the big bad, or what I assume is the big bad. And then when you finish that, and obviously win, then it ends. And I'm just like, no, please don't end. Please don't do this to me. I'm having fun here. It was a really good game. The demo did a lot to make me want to keep on playing it. I don't know if the progress I've made will carry over to the full game. I haven't read into that side of it. But what I will say is it's definitely going to be a purchase for me, and it's definitely going to be something I'm going to pick up. It was really fun. If you enjoy your 2D isometric Zelda games like Link to the Past or Link's Awakening, you're going to love this. It's great. You've got like the jump mechanic with Rock's Feather and all that, or Rock Cape, whatever it was called. Like, oh, it's so good. It was such a good game. Like that demo did exactly what a demo should do, and it made me want to play more. And I'm not glazing this because I like what Yacht Club Games do. Obviously, I'm a fan of their work, but still, this game is just really fun, and it made me feel childlike again. And I loved it for that. And I'm annoyed that I have to wait until Halloween to get my hands on the full copy of it. That said, you've definitely got something out of me here, and I absolutely loved it. And I do encourage you all, whatever platform you're on, I think there's a demo on Steam and on Switch too. I don't know if there's a demo on other platforms. Check it out if you can. I don't think you'll regret it. Like I said, the demo is about an hour long if you want to sink into it. You could probably get more out of it if you do multiple runs where you change the weapon that you use, because you can choose between 3 of the weapons. Honestly, it was really good. I really liked it. Like the burrowing mechanic as well, to get under stuff and then like use that to jump further. Yeah, it was really good, and it was challenging at points as well. There were some puzzles that I was scratching my head at for a little bit, and it was really rewarding when you get through it. Definitely fun, definitely a little bit tougher than I expected, but definitely a really good time as well. Yeah, I would 100% recommend picking up this demo and trying it out. And if this is all I have to go off before I get a copy of the full game, then I'm sold. Anthropomorphic. Got it.